Hi,
Hey
everyone.
guys.
So welcome to our new series. I promise we will come up with a name for it shortly. We're still workshopping. But this is a series where we are going to be talking to our real brides, past and present, and just getting some more information from them on the wedding planning process, on how it was picking their dress, and what's going on in their lives right now. So today we're talking to Logan. Hey, Logan. So I guess just tell us a little bit about just yourself, where you're from, what you do, how you and your fiance met.
I'm originally from the Culpeper, Madison, so I'm just right over the mountain. But I'm actually working here in Harrisonburg as a pediatric physical therapist.
That's right.
And yeah, so it's great. And then I went to JMU for undergrad, so I, somehow ended up back here.
Sure.
But my now husband and I, so we got married in June.
Yes.
I know.
Do you love saying it?
Well, I've
feel
slipped up
weird.
a few times, and
It's-
I say
like-
fiance, so
And he's
I have
like,
a fiance
no.
Right.
Yeah.
Ooh, just
Yeah.
a little
a little twist.
Right.
But we met in PT school,
Okay.
which is down in Florida. So he's originally from South Georgia.
Wow. Okay.
So I brought him up here with me.
Yeah.
That's
So
awesome.
long it stays.
Yeah.
So yeah. A little background.
Yeah. So people know, when did you get married?
So we got married June 2nd.
Right.
So just a few months ago.
Yeah.
It's August. What time? What is it? End of August now.
Yes.
Yeah.
August 22nd.
22nd. Yep. How did you? So you met at school. Was there an instant connection? Were you guys friends first? How did that happen?
Really? We just started hanging out. I mean, in PT school, you're around each other 20
Right.
Okay,
all
it's a
the
smaller class,
so,
right?
Right.
Okay.
Yeah. So there was a good bit of us, but not too many.
Mhm.
But we started just kind of hanging out a little bit, but nonchalantly. Like I didn't pay attention to him.
Oh.
He didn't pay attention to me.
I'm sure he paid attention.
And then I got a random text one day
Oh.
saying, "Hey, is this Logan?" And I was like, "No idea who this is.
Right. Oh
Who
no.
is this creepy guy?" But it was him. And then one thing led to another, and we started hanging out.
I love that. So that was his way of like feeling the water. So he
Yes.
texted you and was
Yes.
like, that's
That's
how
right.
you guys
Is this
talk.
okay?
And he wouldn't talk to me at first in person. It was
Oh.
all just kind of
Okay.
That's so cute.
Aw.
I love that.
That's
See,
really
he
sweet.
was totally interested from the beginning. That's adorable.
How
I should
long-
say too, we haven't saw like we love Logan. I mean,
Yeah.
we love her. She works minutes from the shop, and so during the planning process and everything.
Also, we'll talk about this later. You guys have a house.
Yes.
Lived
Yes.
seconds from the shop,
Yeah.
and
walked.
Yeah. So
would come in a lot.
Yeah, we got to see her usually about once a week.
Once a week, yeah.
For a while there, and it was so great. And we got so excited when she would come. We're like, "Yay, Logan's coming in today!"
It was usually on a Friday.
It was
Yep,
usually,
Black Fridays because I was off.
Uh-huh.
And every time she would come in, she was so sweet, and she would apologize. She's like, "I'm so sorry, I know I come in all the time," but we were always
No.
prompt. We was there. And we're like, "She's the best."
And I always tried on the same one, which ended up being
The
The
dress
one,
that was in.
yeah.
So, yeah.
So sorry, I just had to
Yeah.
make sure people know how we know her. But
So you guys, how long? I guess, kind of maybe tell people how long did you date before he proposed? Did you know the proposal was coming? Kind of that whole.
So we probably dated a little over 2 years before he proposed.
Yeah.
And he did that in St. Augustine right before we graduated. But yeah, so we've now been together almost 4 years.
Okay. Yeah.
I would say I didn't think it was coming. He kept, saying things that were like, putting it off, but he was still moving up to Virginia with me. So I was like, all right, well, I get it. We're just graduating.
Yeah.
We don't have money yet.
Yeah.
Job. So
but you're probably like, "Oh, I wish you would though."
yes,
I
yeah. I was like, well, right, we're moving up there together.
Right. Yeah.
So there started being little hints here and there. We had all planned to go out on the beach and take pictures, just me and my friends.
Yeah.
And then some of the guys were going to come, like boyfriends and
Mhm.
everything. But somehow, not all of them showed up. They all had a TA or two helping. And so then it was just me, one of my friends, and then him.
Oh.
And I was standing beside him taking some pictures, and I just felt his heart, his body was shaking.
Oh, he was
He's
so
gonna yell at me.
nervous.
Sorry for saying this on, YouTube, but yeah, he was shaking, and I was like, okay, something's up, or something's not okay. We need to go to the ER. But
Right.
then, he turned around and he was like, okay, I got to tell you something first before we take any more pictures, and then
I
he
got
just
chills.
froze, and I
Oh.
got down on my knee and asked me.
Oh, I love
That's
that.
beautiful.
So she got pictures the whole time.
Yep, she got pictures.
Oh my god.
So
She was plant. She was a
Yes.
plant. I
That's
love
great.
that.
I love when you get evidence
surprise.
Yeah.
Yes.
The trick is good though. It's nice.
Yeah,
that
it was.
There's only a couple of surprises.
It was perfect time because both of our families were coming down for graduation since it was 2 days before.
Perfect.
So it was like perfect time.
Yeah.
So that's awesome.
That's so great. I love that.
Everyone
Good.
knew but me.
As it should be.
Yeah.
That's fantastic.
So how long was your engagement before the wedding?
It was about a year and a half.
Okay.
I guess.
Yeah.
Almost exactly a year. Yeah. So it allowed me a lot of time to plan and get things done. I'm a big planner, so I mean, I had everything planned in a couple months. It felt like. So the waiting was kind of hard.
Right. For the
But it was good.
Yeah.
So yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. I know you're working on that too.
No, and I get it. I, as a planner, and then now I'm just waiting for the next thing that I can plan.
You can do. Yeah.
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 So okay, so we know how you met, how you got engaged, and all of that. How did you guys plan the feel of your wedding? What was, I guess, what was the feel of your wedding? What kind of colors did you go with? Tell us a little bit about
So
that.
we did. The bridesmaid dresses were like a light blue, so kind of like a sky blue. The guys were in black tuxes, so black vests, but then a light blue tie, and then he stood out with it with a black tie.
Okay.
So we went for like a really rustic-y feel. We got married on top of the mountain, so there's a little tidbit we'll get into.
Yeah.
So it was just a real rustic, kind of laid back, but nice, kind of clean feel. So we did like lanterns for centerpieces. We just brought in a lot of greenery, kind of just simplicity.
Yeah.
Well, and really accentuate, like you said, on top of the mountain, like bring that indoors to, with, that's great.
That's fun. That seems very like, when you say that's very like your personality. Like classy, the clean, and like still, elegant touches of things. So I love that.
So it fits really well.
Good.
He likes to hunt and be outdoors.
Okay.
So it really works.
That's good. It's always great when, like, I think it's such a mistake when brides don't include their
Themselves.
who their husband is
Yeah.
in the wedding, because it's easy to get distracted on stuff that you think is beautiful, but you're marrying him, so you want some part of him to be incorporated in there.
So, I think he got sick of it by the end. He was like, "Can we stop asking wedding questions?"
Yeah.
I was incorporating him so
do
much.
it, yeah.
So he's like, "Just pick something. I'm done."
All right.
That's funny.
So great. You're in the planning mindset. Kind of talk to us about how you went about making your bridal appointments, and did anyone give you advice in that? And did you do multiple appointments in a day? Kind of how did that work for you?
So I tried on a ton
Yeah.
of dresses. Just here and then other places also.
Sure.
So I wasn't sure, and I wanted to make sure it was perfect and it was the one. So I probably went to 4 different stores.
Okay. Yeah.
So all over, and then, but obviously I came back here like 10 times. So I just lived right down the road, so it was easy.
Right.
But just settling on one, it was just the one that I just kept trying on. I knew that I wanted kind of that shape and the simple style. I ended up going with something a little more beaded than I really thought I was going to go with.
Yeah.
So that kind of.
I remember you.
Interesting.
We asked questions before your appointment about what are you thinking, and when you settled. Maybe not, you didn't officially settle, but when you kept coming back to that one, I think we were surprised too.
Yeah.
Because it wasn't exactly what you were describing, but I think there's something to be said that you truly came in multiple times to put on that one.
Right.
And I think, of course, I think at that point we knew.
Yeah.
And we were just waiting for you to
say and admit
I
it.
know.
I was like, I have time. I'm not going to rush.
Exactly. Yes.
So I didn't, and it worked. So.
You trusted yourself for that decision, and I think it really paid off.
I think what's really cool too. So last night we interviewed another bride, Rachel, and we're going to put that video up as well. But Rachel's story was very different in picking her gown. She only went to a few places. I don't even know if she told us how many places she went, but at least here, she tried on like 7 dresses. Yeah, and she just kind of knew, and that was that. And I think it's so. That's not going to be everyone's story. It has to be what's right for you, and that's how you make decisions. And you just need to be careful and cautious, and take your time, and make sure you exhausted all your opportunities and stuff. And that's fine. That that's what's right for you. I think that's really great to point out that, like, it's, if that's what it takes, guys, if you need to take 10, 20 appointments, that's what you need to take. It needs to feel right for you.
Yeah, you definitely want to make sure. But don't let anybody just tell you. You'll know it when it's the one. Sometimes you just need to put it on a few times.
Right, exactly.
So,
yeah, sometimes you don't have the light bulb moment the first time you put the dress on.
Right.
But speaking of
Do you?
dress,
Oh yeah, it's here.
it's here. We have her here. So I know it's a little hard to see, but it's a lace fit and flare, and it's got a lovely beaded top with little straps and kind of a low illusion back there. So love it.
We put it here on purpose.
Yeah, we snug it in there.
So because you did try it on so many times, do you remember, and you might not, and that's okay, do you remember the first time that you did put it on and you thought, like, was there something that maybe stuck out the first time that kept bringing you back to it?
I think it was the fit of it and the lace pattern that really got me, and then the back.
Yeah,
I love the back. The back.
I mean, the back's my favorite part.
So
of
yes,
the gown.
mine too.
Yeah.
So that's what I was joking around saying. I'm just gonna walk around backwards. I love the front too.
Yeah,
but I love the back.
Stunning.
So,
Yeah.
But that was probably it. It's just more blingy than I really thought I was gonna go with. But
yeah. So for you, decision-wise, it really was just that you wanted to keep putting it back on, and that was kind of for you what made the decision.
right, yeah, and just the fit and just I kept coming back to it every time I think of a dress. It was I really like this about that dress. But this isn't that.
You keep comparing to that.
Yeah. And that's, I mean, that's for
That's
sure
the giveaway
a
for
tall
us,
sign is when you are constantly comparing it to something else.
Yeah.
Can it beat this?
Right.
That for us is very much a
If
if you're in something else and you're thinking about it,
just like if you were dating someone and thinking about the other guy, he's probably your guy, not this
Right.
You know?
Right.
yeah.
But yeah, so I guess tell us then a little bit about the people that you brought with your appointments. And there were a few appointments I think you came by yourself. There were so what how did you decide who to bring, when to bring them, that sort of thing?
So the first time I ever tried on dresses, I had my mom and one of my sisters. I think the other one might have been here.
Yeah.
And then I had my fiance at the time. His parents were in town. So his grandmother and mom came with us also.
Right.
So I really wanted to make sure we did that to incorporate both of them into it. And actually that dress was the second one I think I tried on. So we could have saved a whole lot of time. But I didn't. So
Didn't know yet.
yeah.
Okay.
So that was kind of nice that they all got to see it too on.
Yeah.
But then the other times it was just kind of whoever was available.
Right.
My mom was usually with me for all of them.
Yeah.
And sometimes I would just come by myself just to.
You would just pop in and be like, can I just
try it on?
put it on? Is it okay? And we're like, yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
We also, and we said the same thing, Rachel, last night. We buy the dresses at market, we pick them out, and when we're picking them, we always picture like what bride will be in them.
Okay.
And so we just had the same thing. Rachel put her dress on, and we were like, "That's her. There she is." And it was the same thing with this dress. Logan put it on. We're like it was just her. It's just made.
And
for her.
fun fact, so one of our designers names their dresses, which is helpful for us. And so because it's so helpful, your designer does not name their gown. They call it just the number. And very early on, I think before you even said yes, it was the Logan Clore dress.
It's still the Logan.
It's still, that's what we call it.
Yeah.
It's the Logan Clore dress.
We may just change the tag and call it the Logan.
It really is like that. It's it helps us identify, but then we have girls working here who are not here when you got your dress, and they know it as the Logan Clore dress. So I think that says something too, that we envisioned you in it enough, and I think you were the first bride to get it too, which helps. So future brides, like it's just because she got it first, and but it definitely, as we envisioned it, it's Logan's dress. That's Logan's dress.
So the people that you brought with you, what was helpful about those specific people that you chose?
So specifically with my group, I know I always hear horror stories about things, but they were all just like, they really put in their opinions when they really liked it, but if they necessarily didn't, they still kept it to themselves because they really wanted it to be my decision.
It's your
my
choice.
Absolutely. So that was really, I was really thankful for that.
Yeah.
So they were all very, very helpful.
Yeah.
In my decision making.
That's good. And I think that takes a good level of self-control, because it's hard to not, especially like
people who are super close to you would normally tell you. They're like, girl, your hair is not what whatever it is. I think it's really nice that they remember, she's the bride, it's her moment, whatever she wants.
Yeah, they did a really good job.
That's awesome.
And was this a unanimous vote for all of them? Do you remember?
They wouldn't tell me really which ones they liked the best.
Because they really wanted it.
Because they really wanted
good.
it to be mine. So after a while, they'd be like, I think this is my favorite so far. And most of it was that
Came back to that one.
So, but overall, I mean, everybody pretty much liked that one after the fact I found out.
Do you remember who picked it out? Do you remember if it was one that you flipped?
It was one that I grabbed because it was on one of these mannequins.
Okay.
I think it was in front of that window.
Okay.
At one point, actually.
Yeah.
So I remember grabbing it and thinking that, yes, tag this.
Yeah, for sure.
I saw the back first.
Right.
So
I love that.
But, and then definitely, like, going to different bridal shops, everybody has the different feels.
Sure.
And coming in here was just like, I mean, obviously I kept coming back, so there's a good reason I keep coming back. So not all, I'm not going to name any, but not all of them are as welcoming and helpful, and I can just call and just ask, questions, and you guys were always, whether you were happy with it or not, you acted like you were.
Well, I think it says something too, and, we joke that Logan came in here all the time. She did, but we loved it. But I think it says something too that you would call and ask us questions, and you could tell who it was on the phone. A lot of people just tell us that on the phone we sound similar, and there are truly just a handful of brides that pick up and they go, "Hey Jen," or like, "Hey Brooke." They know for sure who it is because we wanted to get to know you, you wanted to get to know us, and I think that was just nice that there was that relationship because it doesn't happen all the time. And when I talked to you a couple weeks ago, we hadn't talked to you probably since your wedding, and you picked up and you were like, "Hey Jen," and I was like, "Oh, great."
So kind of learned you guys' voices.
Exactly. And I love that. And I think it goes both ways. That like we always like Jen and I are super people. We wouldn't be doing this if we weren't. And we love people. We love relationships. We love love in general. And so we always want to make those connections and build that relationship. But and for some brides, that's not what they want. I understand that. But we just get really excited about the brides that do, want to have that reciprocated and participate as well.
Well, it's nice coming to a store too where you love what you do.
Exactly.
And it's you're not just trying to sell us something. There was never a time where you guys pushed anything on me or
that's good.
anything. So that was what kept me coming back.
I was going to say, I think for that reason, because you did need to put it on so many times, I think if someone were trying to say, you have to make a decision today, that would have turned you off from it. And probably off of what was now like your perfect gown. So that's good. Did you have a moment, and I don't remember how many times you put it on before you officially said yes.
I think I ran out.
Did you have a reaction to when you said yes? Did you cry? We find that a lot of brides feel like they're waiting for that moment, and if they don't cry, it's not their dress. And so, if you did cry, like great. I can't remember what
I didn't. I just didn't want to take it off. So that was really what indicated it to me. There was no tears. I was excited, and then after the fact, and I really actually chose it. That was really exciting. It's done. It's one less thing to worry about.
Exactly.
I'm happy with it.
It's more like a sense of relief.
For you that way.
So that is definitely something. We feel like a lot of brides just put pressure on themselves to have a certain reaction, and you're going to be different.
Lots of people kept telling me, "You'll know when it's the one. You'll just break down and cry." And I was like, I haven't had that feeling.
That's just so much pressure.
It's too much pressure.
Don't do that to yourself.
And they also, brides put that pressure on moms as well. That this can't be my dress because mom hasn't cried yet. It's okay if mom doesn't cry. It's okay. It's okay if everyone cries.
Going to do the same.
But
things.
Well, good. I'm glad that you just kind of finally, at whatever point you put it on, you're like, this is it. It feels me, and I'm ready to move on to the next.
I remember actually the day that you did, and you did one of our classic bridal tells. You touched it a lot.
Smoothing it out.
She was up here on.
I think
I
was just up here looking at the lace.
In like the natural light, because we'll talk about that in a minute. Part of it's gonna be outside, and she just kept like kind of running her hands down the hips, and was just like kind of like swaying it
kept looking at the back.
Like
looking
around.
Exactly.
Yeah. So I was like, okay, you're feeling
Feeling
it.
I was feeling it.
Yeah. So speaking of outdoors, so your wedding. Tell us a little bit about like what the plan was for the wedding and what actually had to happen.
Then we'll tell you what happened the weekend of her wedding.
Yes. So the plan was to have it all outside for the most part, and outdoor, on this mountaintop for the ceremony, and then our reception was going to be indoor, outdoor. I really didn't want a tent or anything because I wanted it to be all outdoor, green, cornhole, the whole shebang, everything outside, so it wouldn't be too crowded and just kind of a laid back feel.
Mm-hmm.
But I think it was 2 or 3 days before the wedding, the weekend before, there was a mudslide, a couple of mudslides on the mountain we were going to be getting married on. So we're calling, are we going to have to cancel it? Are we going to have to rearrange and schedule another venue? And this is all days before the actual wedding. So they closed the mountain, which is how I have to get to the site from Harrisburg.
Anyway,
you could not get over the mountain.
And so I had to go multiple times around through Charlottesville and then around to the mountain. So I'm bringing stuff back and forth. We made that trip in 2 days, 2 times in a day.
How much?
So I was going to say, so I guess for people who aren't familiar with this area, Charlottesville for us is about an hour away.
Right.
I would say your venue was like 45?
Yeah,
50?
from here, to get there from here was about, I could get there in like 30 to 40 minutes, depending.
Right, so to then have to drive to Charlottesville the other way and then go, it was
not a lot. But luckily I didn't stress. I had lots of support.
Yeah.
So I really was much more relaxed than I really thought I was going to be. They fed me lots of mimosas the day of, so that could have played a little part.
You're feeling great.
But it turned out well. It actually stopped raining for a little glimpse of time, and we ended up having the ceremony outside, which was actually a blessing in disguise because the bugs stayed down since it was on a mountain and it was hot and muggy. So it really worked out. We didn't get to have the indoor reception like we really wanted to. But it worked out. It was fine. Everything was beautiful.
You still got married.
We still got married. It was fine. So it really turned out and worked out like it should. So
and I will say, I was just gonna say, things happen for a reason, and you still got married and it's wonderful, but you're going to remember it forever, and a lot of people are going to remember it forever. And it was unique and different, and I think for us, one of the coolest pictures I have ever seen is your picture from your wedding. There's this amazing shot in the rain.
With the rain,
and like,
gorgeous.
I don't know how the photographer did the lighting, but it's like they're lit up with like a spotlight almost, and there's just rain everywhere, and they're kissing, and it's just this magical picture. Like, I cannot think of it.
And that was Jay Ellis photography.
Yes.
Okay.
John.
So John he did an awesome job with that. He was like, so since we can't do a sunset picture because it was rainy and cloudy and there was no sun, let's do a rain one. And I had never heard of that before, so I was like, okay.
Yeah, sure.
So
that's good too that you were able to trust your photographer to say like, you've done this before.
Right. He definitely knew.
But I just have to jump back to a funny story because we knew about the mudslides. My fiance at the time was working in Charlottesville and knew that he couldn't go over the mountain. But I don't think it really clicked for us until your sisters came to get the dress. And we always say, how is she feeling? Like what, and they just had this excited but kind of petrified look on their faces. And they were so sweet. Happening. But they said, I said, how's it going? Because it had rained a ton that week. And just with mud in general, I said,
and that's why I didn't pick up the dress, because we were in a rush, because then we were having to go around.
Yes, and that's when they explained that it was, and I think I had that aha moment of, oh gosh, like she can't get up there.
She can't even,
And they said that you all were having to travel, and you were potentially going to have to tell guests to like go an alternate route, and that, so I just remember thinking, and I truly mean this, not just because you're sitting here, I knew that if it were going to happen to any bride, it was okay that it happened to you because you handle yourself and you are composed, and I knew that you weren't going to stress and freak out, that you were going to accept what it was.
That was what really helped me out.
And so so to your sisters, thank you for letting us know, because I don't think you were here when they came, and I remember telling you when they came in, and I was like, you're not going to believe.
Yeah.
Because with Logan coming in so much, we knew about this day. more so, I think, because we'd seen you so much,
Right.
and you were
We were
so
so
excited.
Yeah.
And
We knew what the plan was,
Yes.
and so, but
and I remember when Brooke came in, I was like, you are not going to believe what's going
Yeah.
on, and we were like,
we were
okay.
looking at weather and just
We were
yeah.
like, we kept checking to see if the mountain was open
Right,
yet,
right.
and so
yeah,
did
that
it.
was us. It ended up opening the morning of
Yeah.
the wedding.
Yeah.
So we really lucked out.
Man.
So I had some
that's
people
good.
coming
So the
from
guests-
here,
Yeah.
so it really worked out. My
Yeah.
mom was panicked, so I was just like, Mom, I'm gonna say this in the nicest way, but I don't want to talk to you too much.
Yeah.
Because you're stressing me out, and I'm not stressed out.
Yeah.
Even my sisters were like, "Don't talk to Mom."
I get that. Yeah.
So sorry, Mom, but
Yeah.
yeah.
She meant
poor
it well,
thing.
I'm sure.
She just want everything perfect.
Mhm.
Yes.
Yeah. But yeah, so
Perfect.
lesson learned, brides, have a rain plan.
Yes.
And be
Make sure you're
secure in
happy
that
with the
plan.
rain,
Yeah.
because it might happen and it'll
Yeah.
still be beautiful, but only if you make sure you plan for
Yeah.
it to be beautiful.
Yes,
yes.
So be careful.
Yep. I
But-
ordered a few days or a week in advance. I think I ordered a ton of umbrellas.
Oh,
Good.
Just in
perfect.
case.
Look
And
at
I don't
you.
even think we used a few
Yeah.
of them, but we really didn't end up.
Yeah.
But I was like, we don't use them, we can send them back.
Yeah.
So
Absolutely.
just have a plan. And
That's
Yeah.
a great idea.
if you order them within a certain
Yeah.
number of days, you can
Sure.
send them back. So.
Did you get
Great.
a certain look umbrella or kind?
I got all white for
Oh,
the bridesmaids,
Oh,
and then clear for us.
Mhm.
perfect.
So that's the ones
Yeah.
that's kind of
Yeah.
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 So, but we didn't.
That's
Using
really
them.
Good
that's
idea.
a good tip though. I never
Yeah.
would have thought to because I've had when I used to do wedding planning, I always had a white one and a clear one.
Okay.
But that's a really good idea to stock up on them
yeah,
for
beforehand.
guests or for
Mhm.
bridal party because then you don't have a bunch of floral polka dot
Yes.
ones in your
Mixed.
pictures and stuff.
Right.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
not as cute. So
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's genius.
and that's me planning because can be a little OCD at certain
Yeah.
times with colors and things
Oh.
matching.
Yes.
And so I was like,
Yes.
I
You
have
knew
to get
that
them
about
all
yourself.
the same.
Right.
Yeah. So
Mhm.
I love that.
What would you say was maybe the easiest decision that you and your husband made throughout the process? What was maybe difficult? How did you feel? I mean, how did you feel about the choices that you guys were making?
I don't know. We pretty much. I mean, it seemed like it flowed pretty well. We
Mhm.
only tried. So we had Hank's barbecue.
Yum.
so good.
Yeah.
For catering,
Yes.
and that was the only catering place
Love
we went to and tried.
Great.
And we were like, well, the price seems reasonable.
That's
I had looked
amazing,
up
yeah.
other prices on other things, and it
Yeah.
just was so high
Yeah.
too. And I was like, we can't do this, and Hank's was so good, and they were so great.
And they're
Like,
so good.
their service and everything. So
Yeah. Good.
yeah, so that worked
Yeah.
out. Really, I used a lot of places from my hometown too, like our
Okay.
florist,
Yeah.
Good Earth Flowers, and then Canapple's Bakery.
Oh my
They were
gosh.
both right in Culpeper. Yeah.
Yeah.
they're
Culpeper food in general is so
Yes.
good. Yes. Okay.
So,
yeah.
so some of those were just they were just older places I knew, and I
Yeah.
knew that that's what I would do.
Yeah.
That's great.
So, and then John I came across also,
Yeah.
and then one of my mom's friends did our what's it called? Our engagement shoot.
Okay.
Sure.
Sure.
So Child Bella,
Good.
Warrington. So she did
Oh,
those.
That's great.
So yeah, really things just kind of fell. in
Pretty
place.
good
Yeah.
process. That's
So, yeah.
that's fantastic.
So,
And that's
I've
all.
done a lot of research. I
Right.
kept a
Yeah.
spreadsheet,
Yeah.
of course,
Of
who I had already contacted and
Right.
prices, and then I could go back
Yeah.
and see. So.
Girl after my own heart.
I love
Yeah.
that. Yeah.
I
feel
love
like
it.
it's so easy because you had already done thinking beforehand.
Yes.
Like I feel like you're the kind of person that 3 years ago was like, when I get married, I'm probably going to do that.
Right, yeah, that was definitely me.
So yeah, that's awesome.
And our coordinator, I had her for a day of, and
Yeah.
she's actually one of my old friends. I went to school with her,
Okay.
I think middle school or high school, and
Yeah.
she's trying to get into the coordinating business. So
That's
that's
great.
Devin Hunt, if anybody needs
Okay.
help.
Yeah.
But she really helped us out. She's was just
Wonderful.
stress free. She'd call me when she needed me for something.
Yeah.
But other than that, I just let her go with it the day of, and
Yeah.
it worked. So,
That's perfect.
She did
Yeah.
an awesome job.
I think that's so important too. You know, a lot of brides, which I totally get it, choose to not have a coordinator, but I really encourage at least have a day
Yeah,
of.
especially the day
coordinator.
of really helped
Yeah.
me. It was a lot less for me to have to worry about, especially with everything else going on.
Oh yeah.
I'm so thankful I went with it.
Right.
Just did it.
Yeah.
It gives you the
So,
freedom of mind to just get married
Yeah.
and let her worry about the
Let's
details.
just sit back and take it all in.
Yeah.
Yeah, have a minute. That's
So,
awesome.
what is next for you all? They got a house.
Yeah.
And she moved away, which
I know,
we were sad about.
I know, but I'm still here.
Yeah,
Still
yeah,
family.
yeah.
I still come say
Right.
hi.
What are you you guys have plans? Or you just what's kind of going on?
Yeah, so we bought a house actually before we got married.
Yeah.
And then our closing date was like a week after we came back from, no, a few days after we came back from our honeymoon.
Okay.
So we closed, and then we're living there now, and then we're hoping to eventually start a family, but not quite yet.
Sure.
We're just trying to get settled and
Absolutely.
be married for a while. We want to get another dog at some point.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
It should stay up.
There you go. But yeah, so just trying to get everything, get life situated, and work and get things in line.
So tell us a little bit about your house.
So it's in a little subdivision, but we have a little fenced-in yard. We have the best golden retriever.
Oh my gosh, it's like the American dream.
Yes. So yes, he's our baby right now.
Yeah.
We're gonna get him a friend eventually.
Yes.
But that's what
Good.
we're doing.
Yeah.
We hang out and do house stuff on weekends now, and
You're so married.
we're turning into adults. I don't like it, but it's good. We still make some time.
You like house projects and stuff.
Yes.
That's so
yes.
cute.
We have lists of things we want to do, and whether we get to them or not, I don't know. But I'm planners. Of course, I'm planning all this out.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So, but so that's kind of
Yeah. Well, honestly,
Thank you.
You're
I
welcome.
mean,
Thank
we
you so
truly
much.
just love talking with you and catching up with you and hearing about all the new things going on. And
we
it's
hope
just
to do
nice
it
for us.
again
Yeah.
sometime soon,
Yes,
and
I'm sure we will.
and hear how everything's updated.
Yeah. And I'm hoping hopefully my sister's boyfriend doesn't see this, but I'm hoping
Yeah.
sometime soon. You know, she might end up in here, so she'll end up coming back here. I'm sure,
My gosh, that'd be
Perfect.
so
We would love that.
We'll get to catch up again.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Well, thank you for doing this.
Yeah.
Yes, thank you.
Telling us all the things.
Yeah.
And
If you guys have any questions for Logan, let us know. We will pass them along. If you have questions about her vendors or just the insanity of having a wedding during a mudslide. And if you're like, oh, I'm getting married on a mountain, that might be something I need to plan for. She's your go-to.
yeah,
for sure.
clearly she's a planner, so she might have some good things for you.
Yeah.
So especially for anybody getting married at Lydia Mountain, that's where it was.
Yep.
So
Yes. We've heard amazing things about Lydia.
Yeah.
it's very pretty up there. Yeah. And they're doing lots of big things. It looks like. So
cool.
yeah.
Awesome.
So, right up there.
You got it. Yeah.
So
Great.
comment if you have any questions, but otherwise, we'll hope to see you next time.
Bye, guys.